What's up, everybody? This is Brad, and this morning we've got some new Fortnite skin concepts out from an Epic survey, and I wanted to go over some of them. And you'll have to forgive me for the image because I decided to just grab the one image that had all of them in it instead of trying to get higher quality versions of each one. Just thought it would be much simpler. Besides, you can go on Twitter and find the higher quality images. I'm pretty sure through Fortnite Twitter that should be pretty easy. Anyway, this image was posted online by HypeX. If you know, that's one of the, I think, more well-known Fortnite leakers. And they got it from an account called Under Shadows that apparently was part of a survey. So this is interesting stuff. So let's take a look at them. The very first skin here. This appears to be... So what I'm going to do is, since it is one big image and there's a ton of... there's 4 different rows of characters. I'm going to go over all the ones that you can see on here now. This is the best quality I'm going to give you because I'm not going to go through like a multiplayer. I'm just going to scroll with the image. But anyway, first character here we have appears to be a new member of the 7 that we have not seen yet. And that's interesting. The helmet is very much like the 7. So who could this be? We don't know. But he appears to have some kind of powers. Somebody theorized that this purple glowing aura on this character's hands appears to be cube energy. And that's interesting. And they also said that there's some a few very, very slight design similarities to that of the Cube Queen. Now, that would be very, very interesting in my opinion too, on the idea, I actually really liked the Cube Queen as a villain, as a character. I liked her design. And I still feel like her defeat in the finale was sort of underwhelming in that she was defeated with water. Now, maybe that makes logical sense because the sideways monsters were also defeated with water, and she logically would be their queen and therefore, by default, is a sideways monster herself. But I still think that that's sort of weak for this gigantic threat that she supposedly presented. But anyway... if we see more of the cubes, I'm sure we will. I'm sure the cubes will be back. But if we see more of the Cube Queen, or maybe whatever race of aliens or whatever this is supposed to be, that these particular people have cube powers, and whatever the cubes technically do, it looks like the cube's power is to distort time, maybe time space. If the 0 point is... I'm getting off topic, but if the 0 point is supposed to be the point of origin of all existence, and it's basically a giant glowing sphere, then the cubes can be the 0 point is what connects time and space of everything in the multiverse, of the omniverse, whatever you want to call it. So the cubes, I would assume, because one is spherical, I had to make that joke, and one is a cube, maybe the cubes then, their point in their purpose is to distort time and space, to corrupt it. Whereas the 0 point is the thing that stabilizes time and space. I'm just throwing something out there. But anyway, I would like to see more stuff with the cubes and to learn more. But the way that this game seems to be designed with its storytelling is that you're not going to get huge chunks of the story at once. You're going to get bits and pieces. They're always going to have something to reveal down the road, and that just seems to be... It's like a slow drip of information. And by the end of this story, which if this story has an end, it's a story about time and space, so theoretically it could go on forever. But it's like that old saying, no one can stay at the top forever. So as long as an infinite source of power exists, there's going to be somebody out there trying to get it. But anyway, let's get back to the skins. Anyway, this new member of the 7, I'm going to definitely say it's going to be somebody in the 7. It's got to be a member of the 7. And I'll be curious to see which one it is, because supposedly... the remaining 3 unknown members of the 7 are supposed to be referred to as the sisters, two sisters, and then a character whose name, or at least identification within the seven, like you had the Visitor, the Scientist, the Foundation, and the Paradigm. This character, the other known name we have is the Origin. So maybe this is the original member of the seven. Like the Foundation is its leader, maybe its most powerful member, but the Origin will be the one that's been around for the longest and has seen the most, action, for, I guess, lack of a better word. But anyway, we've talked about one character for 5 minutes because I ramble. Let's just try to speed this up a little bit. Second character there, Midas, a new version of Midas, wearing this big yellow jacket. Looks like he's got some kind of face tattoo now or something. It's pretty much the same pose that we see him in. But if you look at his pants, he's got the red shoes on. I know his whole thing with the yellow, the gold jacket and everything, but the red and the yellow together kind of reminds me of Ronald McDonald. Sorry, Midas. But anyway, those pants though, look, it's very similar to the IO. I think Midas. I think, like, yes, the IO's like color thing is that they wear like black and dark gray, silver, but it's Midas. He's associated with gold. So if anybody's gonna be, he's got to still retain that to some extent. So give him a big yellow jacket. He's one of the core officers of the Seven, if that's the case. I mean, I've kind of figured that Midas was involved with the Seven. Maybe he's their leader. Maybe Gino is Midas. Like, we already found out that, like, Donald Mustard said that, Singularity is known by multiple names. And one of the big theories out there is that the Paradigm is Singularity. So, I don't know. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if they do say that Midas is Gino, but I don't know. Moving on. This looks like the Burning Wolf, but if you do look at his gear, that's the IO symbol on it. Let me pull up the Burning Wolf real quick, because that looks like the same pose. No, it's not. Oh, crap. I've seen that pose before, though. I don't know, but it's the same. It's an animal mask, and it's golden. It could be the Burning Wolf, especially if Midas is indeed the leader of the Seven. I mean, not the Seven, the IO, or as at least maybe he joined up with them if Midas did. So Burning Wolf with IO gear, that's pretty cool. This big dude next to him here, that was the guy who was torturing Jones at the end event from the last season. Supposedly he was in the game files as a boss, and I'm sure once the IO starts drilling their way through the island to make it to our side, he'll be there. Doggo here with IO gear on. Now, is he a big officer? Like, that's pretty cool. I saw some people throwing around the idea that there will be an IO pack released, and I kind of hope it is, because I like the order, and it's not like they haven't done this before. If you go back and look, a few, like the skin Abstract got a Shadow variant with the Shadow logo on him, and that was pretty cool, even though Shadow didn't come back. I think that happened during Season 5, and we have not seen anything from Shadow aside of the first Shadow's crew member skins that came out during the last season. But there's something interesting about that, and I may say that for another video about Shadow, because I noticed it a few days ago and didn't say anything. Anyway, let's move on. Here's a character, sorry for moving the image. Here's a character in red. She looks kind of cool. I've seen people suggest that she might be in the IO too, because her gear is very similar. But I don't know. All the IO seems to wear, like, we haven't really seen any of them wear red, except for Core, who wore a red jacket, but the rest of her gear was still the black and white. Of course, she had that blue eye thing. We never really did see anything from her, but maybe she'll be a boss on the map. I don't know. I think a lot of these Battle Pass stuff, though, I think some of them, they tease things, but I don't know. Then we got this blue guy here who seems to have the same energy on his hand. Like, I wonder what this is. Is this character here this member of the Seven? Are they the same character, or are they, like, a similar being but two different characters. Could be. Guess we'll have to find out exactly what their deal is. And we have a character down here on this the second row, because that's how I'm going to do this. Helmet. It's a fairly basic skin, but I do like the colors, and it's got the two long braided ponytails, I guess. I don't know my hairstyles. Next guy here, ripped jeans, tank top, headband. Not that impressive to me, but I mean, I don't hate it. Another character here. Got the blue shades on. The visual quality's crap. Sorry about that, but I have zoomed in and looked at it, but it's a good skin. This vampire girl, I can't remember what her name is. Vampire lady here. She's an upgraded version of a character that's already in the game, and she was part of the last survey too. So they've just kind of carried her over. So who knows when we'll see this one. A lot of yellow here, a lot of baggy pants in this next one. Looks good still. The transparent big jacket here. That's a cool look. I can't think of any other characters that look like that. I may have seen one though. I can't completely say that, but I like this. I like the colors on it. There's the green shoes and socks down there with the blue top, and but the jacket's really cool. This next character is, of course, got the real dark, like crimson-y red color. Can't really see the face, so I don't know if this is an established color character or not. But I like the design overall. Of course, I have already said this, black and red, really cool. Let me move this down a little already. And we got this guy here with the bright neon or neo colors. I guess it's neon. Green with the smiley face. I don't know. That one's not that... I mean, I don't hate any of these skin concepts. Doesn't really seem that great to me. It's just a guy in a smiley face shirt. Next character, though, a little bit more flashy with the big, bright pink and yellow and green. That's definitely something we see a lot in the game. The big multiple color hair with the bright colored sunglasses. That seems like more of like... Well, I don't know if it's called the rave set or whatever. But there's a few skins like that in there, and every time there's like a big concert from an artist or something, they usually put those in the shop. She'll probably be part of that. This next character here, why am I still on the second row? Let's go back up. This looks like the same character I told you about earlier with the helmet, just without the helmet. I think I like this version better. She's got the shades and the big boots there. Yeah, I like this one better in my opinion. Her hair actually kind of Sailor Moon-esque a little bit. This character here looks like more like a cartoonier version or an anime version of that. Oh, what's her name? Oh, I don't know what that skin's name is. I think she was like important in Save the World, but I didn't care for Save the World. But I don't know what that character's name is. Gonna have to look it up. What is this character's name? See, I'm mad at myself because I feel like I should know this. Oh, it's Penny. That's the name. Penny. Yeah, this looks like a cartoony version of, or an anime Penny skin. I don't know if that's like, I don't know what the deal is with her. Like, would they do that? An anime version of the Penny skin? I mean, we haven't really seen them do that yet. There's not that many anime skins in the game. But that would be interesting. Like, they did the closest thing to this I could think of is like the Toon skins. But those were like done in like retro black and white style cartoons. So I think they could do that too. Make anime versions of some of their most popular skins. That could be interesting. This next character here looks pretty cool though. I really like this design. She looks real tough. Like, she looks like she like just punched the crap out of you. Like, I like that though. It looks, yeah, it coming across a little bit like a Street Fighter like kind of design, at least to me, like a cool fighting game like character. Like that would be cool. Next character's got like a, I guess it's a frog jacket on her. I can't tell if it's a hat or if it's part of the jacket. But it's pretty cool. It looks like a. It's real nice. It's more the. It's a little bit more simple, but I like the little jacket effect there. Is that a camera on her neck? I think. Okay. Maybe she's like a cartoonist or something. I don't know. This character here, yeah, the low quality makes him hard to make out. He's got like a purple arm, and his face, like he's got like, I think I remember he's got like no face, or his just face is like, it's not a human face, is what I'm trying to get at. So, not sure what he's supposed to be, but can't really. It's hard to make him. It's hard to make this character out with the low quality here. Back again. Let's go back to where I left off in the second row. This character here with like this like digital effect on her arms. It's hard to see again, but like her arms start out with either being transparent. I can't tell if her arms or her hands specifically, and her forearms are white leading into purple, and then like her actual body color, or if they're supposed to be like transparent. That would be interesting. Like a character that has like transparent hands. I mean, that might be. I don't know if people would consider that like pay to win kind of thing. Because like, how important is it that you can see the other character's hands? You know. Like, I know I've managed to take out a couple of people playing because I caught them in their foot, but I mean. But I don't know. I think it looks cool though. I do wonder what her power exactly is, because it looks more like digital based with the way that the purple light runs up her arms and into like her shoulders. But that's a really cool design here. We got another anime skin here, I guess. That was on the last one too. This next character, it looks kind of simple with the little fancy dress and the little heart purse, but she's wearing a blue. She's holding a blue and a red gun, and there's some blue and red I think on her socks. You can't see here, so people are thinking this might be a Switch exclusive skin because those colors, the colors of that red and blue, are the exact same colors of the Switch Joy-Cons that the original version of the Switch came with, or at least the particular one. You'll see it, you know. But that would be interesting if it is a Switch exclusive. Nintendo really seems to have not really wanted to do much of a collab effort with Fortnite, because we all know that Epic approached them to get Samus from Metroid into the game, and Nintendo told them no, which is real disappointing because I would have loved to have seen Samus in the game, but you can't make Nintendo do anything Nintendo doesn't want to do, including leave people alone. We've got a here we're moving over to the finally halfway through. Halfway through, and I've talked for 18 minutes. My God. We got a female version of the Voyager, it looks like here. I think that's what that character was. The Batman comics, this character was literally killed before they calibrated the 0 point. I think it was the Voyager. Anyway, this particular character, the original character, Batman told him, don't do it, don't jump into the 0 point, and because the 0 point was not calibrated properly to get him to his proper reality, and because the 0 point is constantly shuffling between millions of realities a second, the Voyager was literally torn to pieces, and pieces of his body were scattered throughout the multiverse. So, like, it was like being in a shiny, magical, science-y wood chipper. So, real gruesome death for that character in the Batman Fortnite comic. Another character here. I can't tell if this one here is supposed to be the same one as this one, because it looks like a similar pose. And it looks like it just might be an altering outfit, but at the same time, it might be two different characters. The outfits make it a little bit hard to see if it's like the same base model, but I think, like, again, like, I don't hate any of these designs. The shirt logo there is kind of cool. Again, it's kind of blurry because of the way I'm doing this. Again, here's another, as I scroll over, another look at that new 7 member. Here's an anime sort of girl. It's not a very, not a super wild design here for her beside the 7 guy, the red and the black again, or the dark pink. It's sort of crimson-y kind of color. I like the color scheme though, but like the outfit's not like all that great. Another look at that character in the red armor, Midas again. Lizard armor person here with the big hoodie. Like, that seems to be like a running thing in this game, is like have like this super wild character wear like just normal casual clothes. So here you've got a robot lizard dinosaur in just like shorts and like shorts and a hoodie. Like, that's funny to me. There's that other cube character again. Now here's an interesting one here. The V or Vi skin, which was originally a crew member skin, and she was part of the Fox clan. Here she is in IO gear, and that's clearly the IO logo on her paw thing. That's part of her hat/helmet thing. So she's in the order? Now, how did that happen? Are we going to get story for the Fox clan? Why did she join the order? Like, I would have assumed that the order and the clan were opposed to each other. Like, I would have figured the Fox clan would have opposed the Imagined Order. So I don't know, but there she is. That's it. Now the real question is going to be: is this going to be an extra style for the character that people who have that crew skin will get, or is she going to be something you got to buy? Because that's always the question. Anyway, here's a character that looks like she's wearing a swimsuit and these boots, a witch hat, and an umbrella. She reminds me of the Charlotte skin from, I guess it was the last season. I don't remember. Yeah, that was it. It was part of the last season. But I don't know. It's not bad, but it's not blowing me away or anything. Jacked Tiger here. Like, this is like Tony the Tiger's like brother in the military or something. I mean, I want to see what he looks like in game. There are a few animal skins in the game. Like, there's a fox skin. I think it's called Phoenix or something like that. He's pretty cool. I don't have that one yet. There's a polar bear soldier skin. I actually kind of like that one. So I want to see what he looks like in the game. I guess we'll get more furry designs. I guess that's the way we're headed. I think there are a few others in the works too from the previous survey thing. Here's a character here on the top again. Looks like fairly average looking skin. Not bad. Looks like that her hat though looks like a gnome hat. I don't know why. But it's not bad. I can't think of another skin that looks like that. We got another demon devil skin here wearing overalls. I guess that's fine. Skin back going to the bottom. This big dramatic pose with the gun. Very colorful. Again, it's not bad. I like the pose and the art though. It's cool. It's a cool looking design, but you got to figure out how something's going to look in the concept and how it's going to look in game. But anyway, and like I said, I don't hate any of these designs. I think they're all really interesting. And of course, Fortnite's a game where you can get away with doing all kinds of different styles and stuff. And like you have a particular art style, it doesn't matter. They'll turn your character and they'll make your character work. If your character needs certain aesthetics, they will give them to you. Like if you have an anime character you want in the game, they will make your character as anime-like as they possibly can. And I like the way the anime skins look. Going back up here, speaking of anime skins, I think this is an anime style skin. It looks sort of anime style. With this, it looks like a magical girl-esque influence here. I think that's pretty cool. I hadn't realized until just now that like yes, we've got Naruto. We've got a couple of the cyber tech girls from the original pack. We're getting a Christmas anime girl skin, but we don't have any magical girl stuff yet. So that would be probably pretty fun. Like, and especially if she gets like an emote that lets her do like a magical girl pose. There's already some like that in the game, but I wonder what one specifically for a for made for a specific character like a built-in emote would look like. Um, this yellow, black, and white design here, I can't tell. I want to say it's like samurai influenced or something, but that's a big jacket. It's a big shorts. I wonder if people would consider that like, because some people do not like the bigger skins. So if that character's outfit takes up a lot of screen space, like the Venom and Brutus skins do, like they may not like that skin that much. But I actually kind of like it. I can't tell if it's like, I can't tell if it's supposed to be a robot or like a ghost, because it's just too low quality to tell. But the black and the white and the yellow look real good here. Going back down again under the magical girl, the magical girl. What am I? What's wrong with me? We've seen this one before, I think. Or maybe we haven't seen this one before. The double red-headed pigtails. Again, I saw people saying that this and that other character were possibly the sisters of the IO, or not the IO, the Seven. But I just don't see that yet. I just don't see that one. Fiery looking character here. I feel like this character is familiar to me, but I don't know what their name is. But it does look like a fiery themed skin. The Sock Monkey skin's getting a variant. It looks like pajamas, maybe? Like pajamas? Like, I don't know why the sock puppet skin would need a variant, but yeah, whatever. Give people who have skins variants. People like the free variants. I've only ever gotten one free variant skin besides like the first Shadows set, and that was the Harley Quinn Rebirth skin, and all they did was change her pink and blue hair to red and black. That was the big change. But anyway, now this works out pretty well because the next skin on the top and the final skin on the bottom are the same model, and it looks like the Suki skin, with the robot schoolgirl outfit, and then they gave her a human form, and where she's not a robot. That's what this looks like. But people are saying that there's also another skin that looks kind of like that one, and maybe they fused the two ideas together. I wonder if this would be anime themed though. But I really do like this, again, like the red and black and the white together. I love that color combination. So I really like this design here. And then we have another character here. You can't tell, but if you look at the higher quality images, she looks like she's holding cards. And my first thought was Yu-Gi-Oh! Like she's playing a card and she's going to send somebody to the Shadow Realm. But I wonder how that would work, though. Like, why is she holding cards? Like, is that going to be her thing? Like I when I see these characters in this game, it's a game primarily about guns. Yes, they put in stuff like the Spider-Man web shooter and stuff, but it's a shooter game with guns. So when they introduce these characters with mythic, and magical powers, I want to see that worked into the game in some fashion. Like when they put Raven in the game, the DC character Raven, they gave her an emote for her Azrath Metrion Zinthos, magic, where she forms a stone llama and then crushes it. So that at least allows her to show, like, yes, I'm a magical being. Yes, it's only through an emote and it doesn't do anything, but at least she retains some of that power, And it doesn't mean anything again, but I want things like that to happen. So if this character comes to the game, then I need her to have an emote where she's like magically controlling cards or something, like they float or something like that. So that's why I like to see them do more interesting and specific things with certain characters. So if we do get this magic card wielding character, give her that special emote. Or, I mean, it doesn't even have to be built in. I actually think that most players don't prefer, or actually do prefer when certain emotes are not built in. Like, I get it. There's no reason that, say, every skin needs the Tony Stark power up, turn into Iron Man emote. That makes sense. But some of them you can get away with letting everyone have. But anyway, that's the end of the new skins that came out. And I think we got some winners here. I'm very excited specifically about like the IO skins and who all is going to be part of this organization. We really haven't seen much of the big players in this. We've seen Sloane, and with the IO coming back, she possibly will be back too. Like, we literally just abandoned her on the other side of the island. So no reason to assume she's gone. Vi, whatever you call the Fox character here, and then you got I guess, I don't know who is it, Burning Wolf here, if it's this character or not. The big guy from the event, Doggo, Midas potentially being in the IO as well. This new member of the Seven. So these are some very important characters, and I'm actually very excited to see, how this will all tie in. I mean, there was no reason for Donald Mustard to mention Midas still being alive if he's not coming back. So Midas is coming back. But how, when, where, and why? We need those. We need those answers. And we probably won't get them until the end of this chapter, because that's the way this game kind of goes. But anyway, I like talking about this game. I like looking at the character designs, and this is some interesting stuff. Which characters did you like the most? If you stuck with me through for 30 minutes, which ones were your favorite designs? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe. Do all that good stuff. Support me on Ko-fi if you can. Watch my other videos, and we'll see you next time, and we'll go over any more of these survey skins as they come out, because we still have like over half of the previous survey skins to be added to the game before we even get into some of these. But anyway, until then, we'll see you later.